Hello, and welcome to Part 2, which provides ways to make the new member coordinator position work in your district and council.
I'm Ellie Morrison, Chair of the New Member Coordinator Task Force.
I'm Linda Baker, Chair of the Development Team of the Task Force. This part of our presentation should be especially valuable to district membership teams and commissioners, although it's important for all council and district volunteers and professionals to be aware of the possibilities.
We are all aware of the membership challenges we face. It's not a surprise to see the negative trend line in this graph from a typical council review. Many will tell you this is a tough time to grow Scouting membership. It's been many years since we've seen an upward trend. Oftentimes, we convince ourselves we're doing well if this year's drops are less than last year's drops. The challenges are many and probably deeply ingrained in our culture and our processes.
What do you see as some of the reasons for our membership challenges?
We've identified 4 main factors as contributing to our membership challenges. Number 1, youth and families dropping out soon after joining. Number 2, not reaching growing population groups. Number 3, dependency on legacy families. And number 4, not engaging millennial moms.
Think about your personal observations and experience, and think about how we might change these challenges into opportunities.
Probably the most important is the fact that we lose a high percentage of youth and families soon after they join a unit, most within the first 90 days. Some councils lose as many of a third new Cub Scouts and as many as a quarter of boys transitioning from Cub Scouts to Boy Scouting.
Often, districts and councils don't know that these youth and their families have dropped out until recharter time. Those in the unit, though, realize soon that some new Scouts and their families just aren't showing up anymore.
Remember those early weeks when you first joined Scouting in a unit? Likely there were some challenges. So why did you stay? What made the difference for you? Was there someone who helped you feel that Scouting in that time and place was right for your family?
Building relationships is key to all that we do. It's all about feeling a sense of belonging, people reaching out to welcome you and engage you so that you feel community with others in Scouting. Much of what new member coordinators do involves building relationships. It starts with the youth you recruit.
This graphic represents projected U.S. population growth from now until 2050. Notice the 167% growth in the Hispanic population, followed closely by 142% growth in the Asian population. The growth for white non-Hispanics is only 1%. Does your marketing strategy reflect this reality?
Our Cub Scout population looks far different than the current U.S. school population. A recent Cub Scout joining survey identified almost 80% of new Cub Scouts as white, while only 50% of first graders are.
Over a quarter of first graders nationwide are Hispanic, yet the BSA is only reaching a tiny percentage of them.
In a recent Cub Scout survey, over 70% of respondents said that having a family member in Scouting was the most influential factor in their decision to join. That's a wonderful thing, but we cannot grow Scouting if we limit the program to those who have family members who were Scouts. Most of today's young families do not have a family legacy of Scouting.
Most parents of elementary school children are millennials, and today they are the largest generation in our country.
Millennial moms should be our target market. They are the ones who make decisions for their families. Millennial moms share the values of Scouting, and they could be amazing advocates and volunteers.
So why the focus on millennial moms? One key to success is understanding millennials so that we can appeal to them, engage them, and support them. The Cub Scout joining survey confirmed that moms are the principal decision makers, and other studies support their conclusion.
Whether single or among the 60% living with a spouse or partner, moms feel responsible for decisions regarding their children. However, they welcome support from family and friends, in person as well as online, and they tend to value mentoring from elders. Millennial moms are the people we need to reach and engage if Scouting is going to continue as a premier program for youth. While character and personality are not a matter of generation, cultural experience does influence our expectations and behaviors. Baby boomers were the first generation to grow up with TV, and what a difference that made in their world and their expectations. Millennials are the first generation that has never known a world without internet and high-speed technology for constant access to information and entertainment, as well as to record and share their life experiences. In each case, the huge number of people in the generation also meant the rest of the world sometimes saw them as a threat to the old order.
Just as millennials have overtaken baby boomers as the largest generation ever, they may also have overtaken boomers as the most stereotyped generation. Buying into that stereotyping hurts everyone and prevents us from truly understanding each other.
Baden-Powell said it best. Think about how today's fly fishermen change their bait in order to offer what the fish want. If the Boy Scouts of America is to continue to be successful, we must build awareness of the particular needs, interests, and expectations of each new generation of youth and parents, even as we maintain the core values of Scouting. It is crucial that we understand what is important to millennial moms and how to reach them. My detailed but informal study of millennial moms involves continuing review of national statistics and research from a variety of sources, as well as personal interviews and discussion groups. I've identified 3 important characteristics. First, millennial moms are values-driven, and their core values are very much in keeping with the Boy Scout law. Next, they are extremely organized, using technology to schedule their time most productively. In keeping with the Boy Scout motto, millennial moms view being prepared as of utmost importance. These traits are interwoven and have significant implications for Scouting.
How can the new member coordinator position engage millennials when they've had so little involvement in Scouting? We will not be successful in engaging millennials unless we adapt our processes to their expectations and their experiences. We expect many new member coordinators to be millennials, and we expect most of the parents they will be welcoming will be too.
Millennials expect to volunteer. They have cared about community service all their lives, logging countless hours on school and organizational projects as students. Volunteerism has become what's called a normative expectation for them. The millennial generation may well be the most active volunteers America has ever seen. They want to make a positive difference in the world, and they want to feel prepared. Millennials look for appealing opportunities that will allow them to make that difference in a small but meaningful way to determine whether the organization is a good fit. They do not like to feel pressured. Many consider it irresponsible to make a long-term commitment before testing the water and experiencing success with short-term projects. They expect advanced training and preparation for any task. They're uncomfortable feeling personally unprepared, and they expect all adults who influence their children to be very well prepared. Millennials do not take chances with organizations that have untrained leadership.
So how can your district or commissioner teams leverage the difference in the new member coordinator position? This position was designed to be different in many ways to meet the needs of current young families and address the current challenges and opportunities in our districts, units, and councils.
Millennial parents are all about sharing. The family album is online, mostly in social media groups. Moms constantly access and share parenting ideas. It's wonderful when the Scouting story is part of that conversation. Awareness and positive impressions of Scouting grow as parents post photos and stories of local youth experiencing Scouting, as well as sharing information about research showing the long-term benefits.
We expect units to recruit. When new member coordinators, in collaboration with district membership, work together to schedule and host joining events, the process can be adapted to local opportunities and situations. Units will have more buy-in, and it enables more youth and families to be invited to learn about Scouting and join the adventure.
Being truly welcomed makes all the difference. New member coordinators will engage parents and youth. More youth and families will continue in Scouting as the NMCs help with registration and, most importantly, establish relationships, creating a sense of belonging from the start.
Districts have always helped units through commissioner unit service, mentoring and encouraging leaders, by organizing membership drives, by providing activities such as camporees and fun days, and by analyzing population and membership statistics. In fact, districts and councils only exist to help units.
The district membership team can introduce the new member coordinator position using nationally developed presentations targeted to unit leadership. PowerPoints that you can adapt to your needs are available on the NMC website.
The district membership team can strengthen membership by coaching new member coordinators, and encouraging and providing information to the NMCs will be very important.
The district membership team can invite new member coordinators to be part of collaborative planning to grow membership. The NMCs can contribute a great deal to the collaborative effort.
Data can seem overwhelming at first. The district membership team can help that new member coordinator by helping them interpret the data.
The district membership team can help new member coordinators by highlighting and sharing successful unit strategies for growing membership.
Sharing best practices helps everyone.
The district membership team can help new member coordinators by building relationships with potential new and continuing NMCs.
What action steps will your council and district take right now to build success for new member coordinators?
We can all build the excitement by publicizing new member coordinator information to units and sharing with key leaders and commissioners at all levels. We can immediately welcome unit reps, get to know them, and begin building relationships.
What will success look like?
Please visit the website on the screen for more information. There you will find brochures in English and Spanish, presentations for your use, and other tools that you can use to create an action plan to launch the new member coordinator position. Please stay in touch and let us know how you are launching the new position and what successes you are having. We'd love to hear from you.